We are now going to talk about behavior reports, and in this set of reports, the focus is on performance of the content on the website. So particularly, these reports help us understand what kind of content is popular on the site, what kind of pages the visitors are navigating to, and what kind of information are the visitors searching on this website. So the first major subsection of the behavior reports is the site content section. So there are four reports in the site content section. We have the all pages report, the content drill down report, the landing pages report, and the exit pages report. Now the all pages report, as the name itself says, is a report about the performance of each page on the website. And by looking at this report, we are able to understand that which pages perform badly in terms of metrics that are of interest to the business, like, for example, bounce rate. And also to understand that which pages perform well. By developing this understanding, we are able to identify that what pages need an update in terms of either the information that is there on the page or in terms of how the information is presented on the page, right? And when we talk about pages that perform well, that understanding helps us to get directions on what kind of content works better for our consumers. This is the all pages report. And then when we come to the content drill down report, actually it is another version of the all pages report itself. The difference here is that the website basically is divided into subsections, and each entry in the content drill down report relates to a particular subsection of the website. So I'm going to show you examples of each of these. Moving on, we have the landing pages report. And this report um, tells us about the performance of the pages through which the people enter the website. Okay, and so if people are bouncing a lot from certain landing pages, then of course this is a cause for concern. Then we have the exit pages report, and this helps us understand that what are the last pages of a user's journey on this website. And if some of these exit pages are common with the landing pages, then it means that the people are just coming in from those pages and just leaving, right? So that's where the bounce is. Also, there are some pages from where you expect the users to leave after they have completed a set of contiguous logical actions. And if users are leaving from those pages, then it is perfectly fine. But if the users are exiting from other kinds of pages where they should not leave without completing a contiguous set of actions, then it means there is something wrong. Why are the users leaving before completing a logical set of actions? So once again, looking at the exit pages report helps us understand weaknesses in the website design and gives us ideas for improvement. Let us look at some examples. This is the all pages report, as you can see towards the left of the slide. And in the table, you can see that we have the first one is the home page, right? And similarly, as we go down, the other pages show up over there. And in terms of metrics, now you can of course see the page views for each page. You can also see the unique page views for each page, right? And remember the difference between the unique page views and the page views in a particular session. If the same page is viewed multiple times, then the page views are also incremented by the number of views. But the unique page views metric is incremented by only one. Then we can also see the average time on the page. We can also look at other metrics like the number of entrances from this page, bounce rate, the exit rate, etc. So this helps us understand how different pages on the website are behaving. Then we move on to the content drill down report. And as you can see now, the dimension here is a subdirectory, right? And multiple pages belong to a particular subdirectory. This kind of aggregation really helps us understand that what subsections of the website are doing well versus others that might not be doing so well, right? So in that sense, it gives us a bird eye view of the performance of different sections of the site. Once again, if you want to understand about how different pages within a particular subdirectory are working, you are able to drill down into the report by clicking on these entries out here. Like in number 1, you have apparel, right? So if you click on apparel, then you will see a further report which is composed of pages that belong to the apparel subdirectory. So this is why it is called the content drill down report. We also have the landing pages report. So as you can see that, at the home page, we have 9,018 landing times people entered through the home page, right? And, out of these entries, the new users are 6,569. We see a bounce rate of 48% on this landing page. The pages per session turns out to be 4.59, right? So this is the information that you get when the home page gets used as a landing page, okay? And then let's move on to the next one, which is the exit pages report. Very similar to what we have as the landing pages report, but here we are looking at the number of exits and the percentage of times this page is viewed as works as an exit in a consumer's journey, right? So once we complete this analysis of the site content section of the behavior reports, we have other kinds of reports also. We have the site speed reports. We have the site search section here. We have the events section of behavior reports, and we have the publisher section of the behavior reports. Each of them have got some slightly different kind of information, all of it useful. I'm not going to be actually showing you detailed examples of each of these reports, but I'll be showing you some. In the site speed report, as you know that even for search engine optimization, site speed is really, really important, right? And the PageRank algorithm that we have discussed before, it also accounts for the site speed. If the site speed is slow, then you get slammed in terms of the PageRank of your pages, right? So this kind of a report actually helps get an idea about the site speed, loading speed of different pages, and also the possibility of improvement in the site speeds, right? When we think about the site search reports, the idea here is to understand that what are the search terms that visitors are using once they come onto the website. And once you get an idea about these search terms, then you can use that information maybe to design advertising campaigns. Because since these are the search terms that seem to be popular on your website, maybe you should be using those keywords in your campaign design, right? And sometimes if people are searching for some kind of content, and if you notice that there is not much content related to those search terms that's available on your site, that gives an indication that maybe more content now needs to be added to your site around those search terms, right? So the site search set of reports helps us understand these kind of issues. We also have events reports, and the idea here is that events can be defined and programmed, and so this is like a custom facility, right? Every website may want to track different kinds of events, and so these events are tracked in this set of reports. An example of an event might be clicks on the contact us link, right? So how many clicks happened in that particular period of time, etc. Number of video views, right? These are all examples of events. The publisher set of reports actually is very important for those websites that actually show advertisements, right? So, there are many media sites or blogs that actually show advertising. And now they use AdSense, which is the Google's facility or the Google's interface to actually help these websites show ads, right? And also these websites may be using ad exchanges to sell their ad space on, right? So they are using two different channels like this. And now a publisher through the reports in this section can understand that which pages on its website are top performing pages in terms of revenue generation from AdSense and from the ad exchanges, right? You can also try to understand that what placements or what locations on on the pages work best for AdSense and ad exchange campaigns, right? You can also think about what are the types of traffic that drives performance on the AdSense and ad exchanges, right? And further insights can also be made available through this section to optimize campaigns coming through the AdSense and ad exchanges. So here is an example of the page timing report. If you glance towards the rightmost section out here, you can see that the home page is about 31% lower in terms of its average page loading time as compared to the average page loading time of this website, right? If you look at on the row number 9, this page related to bags, lifestyle bags, is actually extremely slow as compared to the rest of the website, right? And it's 163% times slower. All the other pages that you see are in green, so these pages are actually doing better in terms of page load times compared to the average website page load time, right? So this kind of allows you to put a finger on which pages are the ones that are not performing very well out here. So clearly, it's a cause for concern that the home page, which works as a very important landing page that we saw in the previous reports, this page is actually has a slow loading time, right? So this is a definite cause for concern. Now, it is not clear how many visitors actually go to this particular page. But if this is a popular kind of a product that many people go to, then it will also be a cause for concern that this particular product page actually loads very slowly. If it is not such a very popular product, then it might not be such a big cause for concern. A related report is the speed suggestions report. And as you can see that in the actual average page load time in seconds can be seen for every page out here. And you can see that there are suggestions that are given to improve the page speed. And this table here shows that for the home page, there are 8 suggestions. For the next one, the basket.html, there are 9 suggestions, etc. If you actually want to see the suggestions, you can click on that number there, and then a new page will open up and it will show you those suggestions. The last column is about the page speed score. This doesn't really tell you about the page speed. What it tells you rather is if it is a high score, then this indicates that there is less score for improvement. On the other hand, if the page speed score is low, then it means that there is a lot of scope for improvement, right? So please keep in mind that the page speed score is not a measurement of speed, but it is rather an indication of the extent to which the speed of that particular page can be improved. Then we have the top events report. As I was saying, that you can actually define it for a website. So in this example, for the demo website that we have, the enhanced e-commerce and contact us events have been defined. And actually, if you click on each of these event category names, like if you click on enhanced e-commerce, sometimes these events are comprised of other sub-events, right? So this enhanced e-commerce events actually consists of these 3 sub-events of a click on a quick view tab, click on a particular product icon, and an add to the cart button, right? So this is how the events hierarchy has been defined, and you can look at it by considering or analyzing the top events report. We are now going to